May I come in?
We would require a third party.
What was Donald's mother doing here?
We were having a chat.
About what?
A third party is truly required, Father.
No, sister, no third party. You and me are due for a talk. You have to stop this campaign against me.
You can stop it at any time.
How?
Confess and resign.
You are attempting to destroy my reputation, but the result of all of this will be your removal, not mine.
What are you doing in this school?
I am trying to do good.
Or even more to the point, what are you doing in the priesthood?
You are single-handedly holding this school and this parish back.
From what?
Progressive education and a welcoming church.
You can't distract me, Father. This isn't about my behavior, it's about yours.
It's about your unfounded suspicions.
That's right, I have suspicions.
You know what I haven't understood through all this? Why do you suspect me? What have I done?
You gave that boy wine to drink and you let him take the blame.
That's completely untrue. Did you talk to Mr. McGinn?
All McGinn knows is that the boy drank wine. He doesn't know how he came to drink it.
Did his mother have anything to add to that?
No.
So that's it. There's nothing there.
I'm not satisfied.
Well, if you're not satisfied, talk to the boy then.
No, he'd protect you. That's what he's been doing.
Why would he do that?
Because you have seduced him.
You are insane. You've got it in your head that I've corrupted this child with wine and that nothing I say will change that.
That's right.
But correct me if I'm wrong. This has nothing to do with the wine, not really. You've had a fundamental mistrust in me before this incident. It was you that warned Sister James to be on the lookout, wasn't it?
That's true.
So you admit it.
Certainly.
Why?
I know people.
That's not good enough.
It won't have to be.
How's that?
You will tell me what you've done.
Oh, I will.
Yes.
I'm not one of your truant boys, you know. Sister James is convinced I'm innocent.
So you talked to Sister James. Well, of course you talked to Sister James.
Did you know Donald's father beats him?
Yes.
And might not that account for the odd behavior Sister James noticed in the boy?
It might.
Then what? What did you hear? What did you see that convinced you so thoroughly?
What does it matter?
I want to know.
On the first day of the school year, I saw you touch William Lennon's wrist, and I saw him pull away.
That's all?
That was all.
That's nothing.
What are you writing now?
You leave me no choice. I'm writing down what you say. I tend to get too flustered to remember the details of an upsetting conversation, and this may be important. When I explain to the Monsignor why you need to be removed as the principal of this school.
This morning, before I spoke with Mrs. Mueller, I took the precaution of calling the last parish in which you were assigned.
And what did he say?
Who?
The pastor?
I did not speak to a pastor, I spoke to one of the nuns.
You should have spoken to the pastor.
I spoke to a nun.
That is not the proper route for you to have taken, sister. The church is very clear. You go through the pastor.
Why? Do you have an understanding, you and he? Father Flynn, you have a history.
You have no right to go rummaging through my past.
This is your third parish in 5 years.
Call the pastor and ask him why I left. It was perfectly innocent.
I'm not going to call the pastor.
I am a good priest, and there is nothing in my record to suggest otherwise.
You will go after another child and another until you are stopped.
What nun did you speak to?
I won't say.
I've not touched a child.
You have.
You have not the slightest proof of anything.
But I have my certainty, and armed with that, I will go to your last parish, and the one before that, if necessary. I will find a parent, Father Flynn, trust me, I will. A parent who probably doesn't know that you're still working with children. And once I do that, you will be exposed. You may even be attacked, metaphorically or otherwise.
You have no right to act on your own. You are a member of a religious order. You have made vows, obedience being one. You answer to us. You have no right to step outside of the church.
I will step outside the church if that's what needs to be done. Though the door should shut behind me, I will do what needs to be done, Father, if it means I'm damned to hell. You should understand that, or you will mistake me. Now, did you give Donald Mueller wine to drink?
Have you never done anything wrong?
I have.
Mortal sin?
Yes.
And?
I confessed it. Did you give Donald Mueller wine to drink?
Whatever I have done, I have left in the hands of my confessor. As have you. We are the same.
We are not the same. A dog that bites is a dog that bites. I do not justify what I do wrong and go on. I admit it, desist, and take my medicine. Now, did you give Donald Mueller wine to drink?
No.
Mental reservation?
No.
You lie. Very well then, if you won't leave my office, then I will. And once I go, I will not stop.
Wait!
You will request a transfer from this parish, and you will take a leave of absence until it is granted.
And do what, for the love of God? My life is here.
Don't.
You, please. Are we people? Am I a person, flesh and blood like you? Or are we just ideas and convictions? I can't say everything. Do you understand? I cannot say everything. Even if you cannot understand the explanation, sister, there are circumstances beyond your knowledge. Even if you feel certainty, it is an emotion and not a fact. In the spirit of charity, I appeal to you on behalf of my life's work. You have to behave more responsibly. I put myself in your hands.
I don't want you.
My reputation is at stake.
You can preserve your reputation.
If you say these things about me, I won't be able to do my work in the community.
Your work in the community should be discontinued.
You would leave me with nothing.
That's not true. It's Donald Mueller who has nothing, and you took full advantage of that.
I've not done anything wrong. I care about that boy very much.
Because you smile at him and sympathize with him and talk to him as if you are the same.
That child needed a friend.
You are a cheat. The warm feeling you experienced when that boy looked at you with trust in his eyes was not a sensation of virtue. It can be got by a drunkard from his tot of rum. You're a disgrace to the caller. The only reason why you haven't been thrown out of the church is the decline in vocation.
I can fight you.
You will lose.
You can't know that.
I know.
Where's your compassion?
Nowhere you can get at it. Stay here. Compose yourself. Use the phone if you like. Good day, Father. I have no sympathy for you. I know you're invulnerable to true regret. Cut your nails.
Yes, this is Father Brendan Flynn from St. Nicholas Parish. I need to make an appointment to meet with the bishop.